Hello YouTube. How are you guys doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day or night wherever you may dwell. We have another video this week. It's been a week, man. It's been a freaking week since we uploaded our last one. Here we are again. We've gathered around 20 questions. Some of the other questions were a little bit, you know. Yeah. Alrighty, so we got some good questions for you guys. Yeah, well, like I said, some of the others were a little bit, you know, when you do a quick Q&A, a lot of people will send you, From all the questions we have received, guys, I won't be mentioning any names of whom it was sent from, but we can mention, I guess, where, through what social media page it came through. So, the first question we have, what inspired you to start streaming? This comes from Discord. What inspired me to start streaming? Well, a lot of things. Back in the old days when I was a lot younger, we didn't have Twitch. But we used to have this thing called Xfire, and it was sort of like a gaming community platform thing. Xfire is no longer with us, so they disbanded everything. You know, Steam came out, everything went to, not really the way they wanted to go. Xfire back then used to be a gaming platform where you can talk to friends, connect with friends, join games with friends, and all that good stuff. And it also had a streaming service. So what you could do is you can literally upload your gameplay. So if, let's say, if you were playing Call of Duty, Xfire would detect you playing Call of Duty, and you can stream the gameplay up to Xfire, but you can only preview your gameplay, and that was it. And obviously your audio would pick up your mic and also the audio that you're playing on your system. So that for me back then was almost like, oh my god, that's so cool, that is really cool. So back then I didn't really have much equipment to work with. The internet here back then was just horrible. It was very expensive to get something. Kind of still is, but it was a lot better back then. I mean, it was a lot worse back then than it is today, obviously. So back then it was kind of hard for me I was very young to get all the equipment and stream. Like I said, I was too young to do it actually. So I don't think I could have pulled it off back then. But it was always a dream. It was always a dream that I wanted to pursue. I'm talking about maybe 8 to 9 years ago. This was a long time ago, okay? This was actually more. This was way more than that. I think it was maybe 11 years ago or something. I think it was like 11 years ago. So it's been an 11-year-old dream that I've wanted to, chase. So, second question, guys. Let's see. It comes from Facebook, and it asks, ricotta or pizzelli? Pizzelli. I don't really like ricotta that much. I don't know. It just tastes... I don't know. I don't like it. That's it. Pizzelli, that's all I'm gonna say, damn it. Don't judge me. Third question. Are you thinking of... Oh, this comes from Discord. Sorry about that. Okay. Are you thinking of focusing on other games in a few more months, transitioning from Warframe to Overwatch or Apex Legends, for example? We might transition, like... I wouldn't say fully transition, like going from Warframe, Fallout, and then just playing some other games, full time. I really don't want that because I'm really enjoying Warframe right now. I've been really enjoying Warframe. But we might get some streams going where we start off from Warframe and then we might switch over to some other games, maybe Apex or maybe some other games that might be coming in the future. I'm really excited for Cyberpunk 2077. Really excited for Cyberpunk. Oh man, I can't wait. I really can't wait. Fourth question comes from Discord, and they ask, how long have you been streaming and why did you start? We started back in February 13th, 2017. So it's been a little over 2 years now. It's been a little over 2 years. It's been going great. It's a lot of fun. It's been a ride, man. I'm telling you. But yeah, why did I start? It's pretty much the answer in the first question. Fifth question, and it comes from Instagram. They ask, how long did it take you to find your stream game and what made you stick to it? Wow. First year of streaming was very. It was all variety. It was all variety. It was one game to another. It was literally just from one game to the other, constant almost. And I found out that it really doesn't grow your stream if you're very new to this stream, like to Twitch and everything. As you're like changing a lot of games, people are kind of lose interest, seeing the amount of games, the amount of switching of games and everything. So I think it took us a little over a year to actually stick to a game. So, sixth question comes from Discord. What's the absolute worst game you've ever played? Ooh, that's gonna be... Oh man, it's gonna be tough. I played a lot of games. And I've played some pretty good games and I've played some horrible trash. But I can't really think of a really bad game, the worst game. I really do not know. I don't know. Seventh question comes from Instagram. If streaming in Malta took off massively, would you consider it a team house or a stream house? Not really, no. I think team houses or stream houses, if you would say, I think they're more driven for, I'd say, professional players, like esports players, I'd say, like, where they're training every day. No, I'm not really interested in that ever. No. Maybe if I was a professional player, like a CS:GO player or something like that, maybe, but no. Nah. Eighth question, and I knew this question was coming. This question will always be the question of the freaking decades, man. I'm telling you, you've guessed it. You probably guessed it by now. Eighth question comes from Instagram, obviously, and they ask, pineapple on pizza, yay or nay? Well, if I'm feeling that I should have pineapple on pizza, I'll get a pineapple on pizza. And if I'm not feeling it, I just don't get it. That's pretty much it, okay? I am very neutral with this decision. I like food, enjoy food. Ninth question comes also from Instagram. What's your favorite beer? Favorite local beer, I'd say Hop Leaf. And foreign, I would have to, I'd probably have to go with Proper Job. Proper Job is pretty proper, I'd say. 10th question comes from Instagram as well. What was your motivation to continue? Because it's not easy to continue doing content. Motivation to continue. Wow. I'd say I think I found a lot of motivation from a lot of different things. Like if you see progress, and if you don't, I still motivate myself. If I really want if you really want it, you will find motivation. If you really want that, you will find motivation within you. There was a lot of things that tried in a way to discourage me. A lot of people used to tell me, "Oh, dude, what the hell are you doing? You're wasting your time," or maybe laugh, or they're just like, "But why?" Like maybe laugh at my. I've had a lot of people laughing on my face, telling me, "What the hell are you doing?" You're wasting your time. A lot of stuff like that. But I mean, hey, listen. At the end of the day, they actually motivated me more to prove them wrong than anything else. So I want to thank all those people, that really discouraged me, tried to discourage me, and it worked in my favor. It really worked in my favor because I didn't want no one's negativity to win. So what I did was, I worked harder. I wanted to prove them wrong, and here we are, baby. Here we are. Always follow your dreams, okay? If people tell you don't do it or whatnot, do it. As long as you don't hurt anyone, do it. Follow your dreams. That's it. 11th question comes also from Instagram. What a surprise. And it asks, can I go visit your lovely booty? Hell no. 12th question. Here we go. Then it comes, I think all the rest of the questions come from Discord here. Why did you start streaming and why did you decide to go with Skyrim later on switching to Warframe? Like I said, why I started streaming was pretty much a dream of mine, a long lost dream back then. It felt to go live and do content creation, pretty much. You know, to speak with different people all around the world, because man, oh man, I've met so many different people, dude, like from many different backgrounds. It's truly a lot of fun, either YouTube or streaming and stuff like that. I mean, the oldest video that I have on YouTube is actually 9 years old, and it was a World of Warcraft video. It's still there, it's still uploaded and everything. It has around 1 point something views, 1.8 thousand views, I think. So I've always wanted to do it. I've always wanted to get up there. You know, Warframe and Skyrim are very different games. Like, completely different. I'd say I started off with Skyrim because Skyrim is a very comfortable game for me. I really like to play the game. It's open and it's amazing and it's truly a fun game to play. Then switching to Warframe. Warframe is a very different game. It's more hectic, more run and gun, destroying things, explosions, and neon lights and everything, all that good stuff. The biggest thing that made me switch was actually the people, because people told me, hey, listen, dude, you should try out Warframe. I remember a friend telling me at work, dude, look what we have. This is Warframe. This is what it is. And I'm like, huh. We were doing it live and we gave it a go on stream, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. After a month of playing it, though, I don't know, I lost my interest and I went back to Skyrim. I stayed on Skyrim for a long time, then finally returned back to Warframe, and my goodness, that was such a great idea. My goodness, Warframe was amazing. I missed out on a lot of things back then that, well, it was kind of spoiled back then for me. It was like, hey, dude, you gotta rush, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and everyone was like, fucking do this, fucking do that, and there was a lot of backseating. And what happened was, at the end of the day, I kind of lost my interest, but thankfully, I found that interest again and decided to go back to Warframe. So, 13th question: why did you choose the neon colors, and why the pink and cyan in particular? I wouldn't call it cyan, but I'd call it. There's a little green to it. Cyan is more of an ice color, but don't worry about it. Trust me, I've heard it all. I don't even know the name of the color. I don't know if it's turquoise or teal. I really don't know. But before we had the pink or purple, I like to call it purple, but that's fine. It's more pink sometimes. People see it pink. I see it purple. I don't know. Whatever. What do you guys see it? Purple or pink? Cyan color? I don't know. You tell me in the comments below, please. Back then, before this theme actually came to be, the neon lights and everything, we used to have this theme where it involved black and cyan or turquoise or teal or whatever you want to call it. It's kind of ghostly back then, like it was this ghostly feel to it. Eventually I spoke to Shin about getting like an image, like a portrait, like a logo for the stream, because what I had back then was kind of a little, was just, I don't know, I don't think it was cutting it. And and Shin came out with this beautiful idea to incorporate purple into it, or pink. And my goodness, it looked so good. And then right off the bat, right there and then, I decided to go, I'll keep the black, I'll keep the teal, but I'm gonna add the pink or purple or whatever you want to call it in it, dude. Like, and it really works for me. I love it. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy the colors that really beam out. It's very vibrant. It's very cool. I enjoy it. Alrighty, 14th question. You said you will be taking a month off during April to try full-time streaming, and if it goes well, will you go to full-time streaming? And if you do, are you hoping to make it a full-time job? Yes, yes, and yes, and yes, and yes, and yes. A lot of yeses on that one. Yay. 15th question. You have the dream job of almost all teenagers and a lot of the adults even, but if you didn't have that, what would be your dream job? Anything that is related to helping animals, I think I'd be in it, because I really like to give a voice that are voiceless. I think it would have to be like either a veterinarian or working with a sanctuary, like an animal sanctuary, stuff like that. I wasn't almost that person that wanted to be like a doctor or a lawyer, or that was not my role ever, no. But if it wasn't streaming, it would have to be helping animals. And I think later down the road, when we get older, I think that will be still the main goal of my life, to help animals. You know, streaming is a beautiful thing, but there's something even more beautiful than that, and that is helping animals out there. You know, stray animals that they don't have a home, dogs, cats, whatever, snakes, whatever you call them, everything. They all deserve some love, man. They all deserve some love out there. 17th question. You are one of the not so many people that are lucky with having a great and supportive community to help you out with streaming, but if that wasn't the case, if streaming hadn't worked out, what would you have done? I'll keep going until it works out. Like I said, I was always determined to start streaming and never quit. You know, I'm not gonna quit because I feel a little down or I didn't expect the day to be this slow, or, you know, I'm not gonna quit. No way. That makes when that happens, that motivates me to do more, to do better, to find flaws, to remove the flaws, and get a better stream next time. So I don't think there was calling it quits. No. When I started, I went all in. I did not test the waters. I wasn't gonna be like, hey, listen, let me see how it goes. No, I didn't have that mentality. I went in, I wanted to get out there, and I wanted to do it. 18th question. What is your favorite food? My favorite food? Well, that's the hardest question you can ask me. Trust me, it is literally the hardest question you could ask me. But I think my favorite food is food. Completely, in general, everything. I just don't like pesto sauce and pumpkins. I just don't like them. That's it. Don't judge me. Or if you want to judge me, go right ahead. I don't care. Okay, 19th question. Here you go. A question that is probably going to start World War III. Coffee with or without milk or cream? A lot of people call it cream. A lot of people call it milk. I call it milk, but whatever. I think I like to have both, and it depends on the time and mood that I'm in. Normally I have coffee without milk, normally, but sometimes I do have coffee with milk. I do. I'm not even lactose or anything like that, you know. But yeah, I think I'd go with both. Coffee with milk and without milk, I'll do it. Like, that's fine. I love coffee. I'm a big coffee fan. 20th question, the last question, guys. We all know the story of why and how you started Warframe, but what we don't know is, why did you stay? What kept you in the game for all this time? It's you guys. And it's the Warframe community. It's the Warframe community, and it's not just only the Warframe community. It was a big part, but the Warframe community. I want to talk about the Warframe community just a little bit, and not just the players. Okay, I'm talking about everyone around Warframe, the devs, the community managers, everyone, everyone that worked on Warframe, works on Warframe currently, you know, worked or is gonna work. You guys are beautiful. Okay, you guys are glorious. You guys are amazing. You know how to make a game. You listen to your players, you understand your players, and you just enjoy it as much as we do. So thank you, everyone that has to do with Warframe. You guys are amazing. I love the game so much. Let's say if it wasn't for the community, let's say, would I stay on Warframe? Yes, I would, because Warframe has this progression system that is very, I mean, sometimes it gets a little repetitive, but that's fine. The different approach in many ways are like, it's insane. It's just like, there's so many things happening in the game. There's so many ways you can tackle certain things in the game. It is literally infinite. It's literally almost, I think, infinite, man, because there's so many builds and frames and weapons and things, and it just makes the game so vast. It's just amazing, man. It makes it so vast, and it's so glorious, and it's just pretty to look at, and it's amazing. Guys, that was all the questions. 20 questions answered, sort of. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thumbs up if you did. We're also getting close to 100 subs. Really appreciate you guys. If you hit that beautiful subscribe button, it would really mean a lot. Let's get that beautiful 100 subs, man. I would really appreciate it, guys, if you do so. Guys, I think that'll be it for this week. Love you. Stay safe out there. Have a great weekend. See you probably next week, or maybe not next week. Maybe next week, the week after. I love you guys. Take it easy and peace.